Take a good look around before I start walking. Actually, let me take a look at these connection points. Random bowl. There's my baby. And this is apparently where it goes to. Apparently. When I first saw a sign that said that, I was like, and with this being Mississippi, I'm just like, man, what the fuck is there around here to climb on with a rope? This is Tishomingo State Park. I mean, I've never been here before. I don't know how far this goes. So I'm just gonna walk it, at least for a good while. And I would actually rather go the other way, mainly because it's along the river. I think this area is, I'd say about 20 minutes away from the highest point in Mississippi. That's called Woodall Mountain, if you could call it a mountain. So, I mean, that's considered the very beginning of the foothills of the Smoky Mountains. This is south of it. So, maybe this is kind of around the beginning of the Smoky Mountains as well, because otherwise there's no indication of rock formations anywhere around here except here in Tishomingo State Park. I know I I could handle taking my bike through this, at least according to what I've seen before. I mean not before, but already. Actually, would I be able to get the Grom through this? I could probably, yeah, I could probably get it through here and probably like right up there and around there. However, this is like all the dirt trails around here are hiking only. So I'm going to respect that. Especially, I mean, something like this too. This, I would not really feel all that comfortable taking the bike onto that. Only because it's my first time walking on it. And the terrain here is surprisingly rough. This reminds me of the terrain in that, especially like all this, like this reminds me of that scene in The Patriot where Benjamin Martin and two of his sons, his two younger ones, ambushed that British platoon, I guess. I mean, to say it was anything bigger than a platoon, that sounds like a stretch to me. Maybe an overstrength platoon, but not a company. That was not a company. Actually, wait, yeah, now that I can remember that movie better, it was something like he killed 20 or 30 of them, so that's an understrength platoon if he killed every single one of them. But there's like one survivor. And main trail's still that way. I gotta take a look at this. This is interesting. I think I could understand people like me wanting to bring especially a supermoto up to something like this. I mean, this big ass boulder around here, there's even more boulders further out that way, but I've never been here before. I got my phone's GPS and all that, but if, let's say the battery goes dead, I don't have any other equipment that I can use to help me figure out where I am. So, like not even a compass or anything like that. Because why would I need a compass when I'm just kind of just exploring, mostly on a motorcycle. Let's take a look at this. Wow. I'll be going back up this way, so we're gonna just set this. That looks like a stable spot. Okay. It's a little bit of trash here and there, so I guess I'll do my part and clean that up. Because some fuckface wanted to leave it there. this goes on a bit. I don't even need to go that way because the trail I've been on is just right next to this. I'm really not paying much attention to where the camera is pointed. I'm really putting more effort into taking this in on my own, just with my eyes, not really with a camera pointed in my face or phone screen, whatever I'm trying to say. There's signs of a trail over here. Uh-huh. Oh, look at you. You look fucking huge, man. I wish I could get a better look at you. Here, let's get the backpack off. I really hope I don't drop my phone. Actually, you know what? No, I don't even want to risk jumping across that. So I don't really like how my pants are feeling at the moment. Been losing some weight, so I gotta adjust my belt. Yeah, people can definitely walk right along there. Alright, which pocket do I want? Ooh, that's a pocket I've never seen before. Didn't even know I had a pocket there. Huh! Okay. Had that backpack since 2021. Why is this here? Did the squirrel do that or what? Yeah, let's get this too. Bunch of fucking faggots leaving shit on the fucking ground. I might find more. No, that's just a leaf. Okay, I think otherwise we're pretty good. I'm really glad I did not wear my motorcycle boots today. I didn't even know I was zoomed in that much. Okay. I can go back up to the main trail that way, but my backpack and whoever the fag it is that left the trash on the fucking ground for their THC vape. At least I think it was a vape. Just judging by how the packaging looks. Doesn't look like it would be a container for bud. Yeah. Distillate cartridge. So many hippies. And I want to talk about protecting the environment and all the shit related to that. I mean, I understand being good to the environment, but man, leaving your weed shit on the ground, you know, blunt wraps and all that, that's gay as fuck. I don't expect to walk a complete lap. My hands are getting full. If this is a lap. Reorganize water in the backpack. I'm gonna walk back this way. I can leave that there. The smell has changed. It's not a stinky smell. Kind of smell like the ocean, sorta. I don't know. I don't think that's quite. That's not quite it, but definitely some kind of nature smell. Well, what have I come across? No way! Huh? I mean, it's fairly cold. I can't say I'm completely comfortable with trying to drink it. I mean, just because of the colors, really. The colors around here. So it comes down there, but it's not flowing through this way. This is very soft ground that I'm walking on. Jeez, but huh. I don't know where that spring is draining into. Ooh, we got quite an uphill climb that way. It just goes up and up and up, and it's pretty rocky looking. Good thing I brought water with me. I want to go that way eventually. I might do that some other day, but I'm interested though. Now, this is definitely the rockiest place I've seen in Mississippi though. It's no wonder this is a park. All right. I think this is going to be my turnaround point. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make this my turnaround point. Go up those stairs for a while. All right. Looks like there's somewhat of a trail that way. Wow. What a place. What's my zoom? All right, 0.6. Squirrel over there. Okay. Not in very good shape, but I've been in worse shape than this. I've been in better shape than this too, but I'm feeling it though. I feel my body's condition as I'm going through this. I hear water. Wow, what a place. Whew. Jeez, having this helmet in my backpack is... I don't want to keep wearing this. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I feel so much lighter. It's not even that heavy of a backpack. I think it's just that it's awkward. Having a full face motorcycle helmet in that thing, there's no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Nah, fuck that. Worked up a sweat, man. All right. Figure out where to put this backpack down. It doesn't look like there's really much to see that way. There are trails, but not really quite as scenic looking as all these rock formations. There's water falling on my face. But like, there ain't nothing pissing up there. So there's a little bit of water here, no water flow, but there's water flow right there. So it's just falling off the edge. Where would it be coming from? Maybe it's going under all these roots around here. Yeah, there's water flowing here. This is not still water. Oh yeah, it's going underground right there. So it just flows underground and comes out over there. Yeah, right there. All right. It looks like I could go down this way. I mean, that's not too bad looking, but having this backpack on does not make me feel comfortable. It's throwing off my balance. That's really most of the work I'm doing, is just trying to keep myself balanced. So trying to go up that steep angle would have been a lot easier without this backpack. But hey, you know, hey, harder workout. Calories burned. All right. All right, well, so much for taking my backpack off. I guess I'll start making my way down. I might as well keep recording while I'm going down. Once I'm all the way down to the trail, then I might as well stop the recording then. I'll just keep it recording on the way down in case, I have an accident or something. Who knows? So, even though I'm glad that I'm not wearing my motorcycle boots, this is not tennis shoe territory. Hiking boots are definitely best for this because of all the roots sticking up. It's not really too big a deal to me to roll my ankles. At least as much as I have been. No wind, hot, humid, high heat index. No, it's too steep. Let's take the rougher ground, a little bit softer. Hoping I can get a little more traction here than I can right there. At least in theory. Yeah, because that was steeper. All right. All right, I'm certain that I'm not gonna sustain any falls or injuries at this point, at least between here and my bike. So this will do. Oh, yeah, 38 minutes. Yeah, this will do.